A cell phone video captured the moments a man attacked another man in a wheelchair as he was walking his dogs on a New York street. Now, the alleged assailant faces assault charges for the incident. The video shows the moment Levi Kabakov forcibly pushed Troy McLeod out of his wheelchair as the pair were engaged in a dispute. Needless to say, other nations are against the true Israelites, but this right here, family, check this out. Shalom.
Man, don't touch that man. Call 911. Call 911. How can you do that to a man in a wheelchair? You're not hurt. The children were fine. I saw what happened. I was standing there. Are you okay? No, you're definitely... Yeah, this man, his dogs did not bother you. Your children are fine. He's in a wheelchair.
No, get out of my face.
You don't tell the man what to do. The dogs are muzzled. The dogs are not. Look at these
Deuteronomy
dogs.
25 verse 17 through 19. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, when ye were come forth out of Egypt, how he met thee by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not Yahweh. Therefore it shall be, when Yahweh your all hath given thee rest from all thine enemies round about, in the land which Yahweh your all giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Thou shalt not forget it. The video shows the moment Levi Kabakov saw this Israelite man, and most likely knows who he actually is. Forcibly, and it states forcibly, pushed Troy McLeod out of his wheelchair as the pair were engaged in a dispute. Call 911. A woman recording the encounter cries out, "How can you do that to a man in a wheelchair?" Now remember, family, verse 17 warns you to remember what Amalek did to our ancestors. So this here is a total reminder of how, and also what they think about you. So the answer to the latest question, how can he do that, is written in the Old Testament. They are vicious people, I tell you, and not of the true all Yahweh. McLeod told News 12 Brooklyn that he was taking his dogs for a walk in a Crown Heights neighborhood on March 29th when Kabakov confronted him, alleged his dogs were bothering his children, and demanded he cross the street. McLeod said his dogs were muzzled and calm and never did anything to his children, but he crossed the street anyway. Then, Kabakov came out of his home to confront him again, this time with more aggression. Now listen up, Israel, to what the brother says, and listen close. "I was scared. I was trying to get back up. I was in shock, and thank God someone was there." McLeod said, "It felt like a vengeful vibe to me because, to the extent of the situation, there was no need for it." Now, why would he feel a vengeful vibe? Let's find out. Now we know when our forefathers and foremothers came out of the land of bondage, they suffered many battles and even rejected assistance from other nations. But one thing we need to analyze in this scenario is one of the first amongst the people to come picking with our ancestors were no other than the infamous and oh so Idumean Horite Amalekites. Let's take a look at Exodus chapter 17 verses 8 through 16. Let's read. "Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, Choose us out men, and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in mine hand." So Joshua did as Moses had said to him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone, and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side, and the other on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. Is the reason this brother felt a presence of vengeance due to verses 14? The words write this as a memorial most definitely is a decree from Yahweh to Moses to tell Joshua that he would utterly blot out the memory of Amalek from under heaven. Maybe that built-up fury this angry you wish man has is an ancient hatred from days of old. Maybe he was angry that out of all the attempts to destroy this brother's nation and people has failed generation after generation. Maybe they feel like they are warring with the Most High by plotting and hurting our people, but all this, and I mean every single bit of this, will be counted for, and the nation of Amalek will be no more. We all have knowledge of this. 16 says Yahweh has sworn. Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
Are you okay?
So yes, understand this, is that feeling you are having when you have to deal with these type of people. It's deeper than your color. It's your covenant, your promise, your portion. Are we the ones aiming weapons to harm their children? No.
He's in a wheelchair.
Are they going through anything, and I mean anything on the scale of adversity as us? No, like I thought. So why would these so godly people be committing such heinous acts? You see, the Most High has, and always will be against these people, and the struggles they seem to go through aren't problems, trying them as fine gold, but to oppose them for generation to, yes, that's right, generation. So let's take a few to soak in the things going on that, for some reason, wasn't broadly spread through social media. Why did they hide what seems to me should have been televised, saying that these are God's chosen? And I put quotations on the word chosen, because we all know there should be peace in the land for the real children of Jacob. But anyway, watch this.
Let's take a ride. Let's take a ride. To the great unknown.